Mavs starters are in double figures, and then Clay leads their effort off the bench with 14. Mitchell into the paint. Jaquez. Bam Adebayo glances at the shot clock. Little face-up hook shot. No, but rebounds his own miss and an easy putback jam.
He's come alive a little bit here in the third quarter.
Up to 17 points for the game. He has been scoring a lot here in the third, but that's kept Tyler Hero out of the scoring column in the third quarter. Mavericks up by 13 points. Closing in on 5 minutes remaining third quarter. An attack in the paint, a lost ball for Brandon Williams, but he regains possession and puts it up to beat the shot clock. Under duress, he still scores.
Well, timing is everything, right?
Brandon Williams off the bench with 7 tonight.
Not many people has the skill set to make plays late clock like Mr. Williams does.
25. He got a basket for Gafford and a basket for Russell to complete the scoring of the 5 players who have played off the bench. Good defense on the drive inside by Wiggins, and then a foul.
Mavericks have had a lot of good defensive possessions tonight with that 3-2 zone where there's 3 guys up high, 2 guys on the baseline. It's been
His second and the first team foul on Miami this quarter. Not many free throws in this game. Just 7 taken by the Mavs. They made them all. Miami's 14 of 15 on free throws tonight. Coop on the drive. Hello, Wenda.
That left is special.
He's been working on it for a long time, obviously.
Obviously, right?
Bam with it. Andrew Wiggins organized for a 3-pointer that he drains.
Good 3-point shooter this year in particular.
Boy, and the Heat needed that in the worst way. Mavericks playing with so much confidence right now.
In the middle of the defense, D'Lo. A closeout to Coop by Jaime Jaquez Jr., so he puts it down and scores on the runner. And thought he got fouled. And speaking of fouls, he hasn't committed one since he picked up his 3rd very early in the second quarter. Coop up to 14. Mitchell, the skip pass. Wiggins was in the corner, drove baseline. Adebayo was in the corner and drove baseline. And it's Jaquez who ultimately scores with the tip after the Bam Adebayo miss. Dallas can certainly afford to trade baskets.
Yeah, it's perfect time to, right? Up 14.
Through a gap in the defense, up off the glass, no good for Williams. And then out of bounds, last touch by Daniel Gafford. Coop's had a couple of baskets here in the last little bit for Dallas, including this baseline drive against Jaquez.
That's strong. Jaquez is one of those physical guys that you have to attack aggressively.
Coop out of the game. Marshall back in. Cross-court pass catapulted by Wiggins to Davion Mitchell. Mitchell left his feet. He found Fontecchio. Sidestepped the closeout, and Simone Fontecchio makes his first.
They got up to that kind of start last year too, and ended up champions. So we'll see at the end of the year whether or not they're.
Last team to do it, it did not end up being champions.
That's true.
Golden State Warriors.
Yep.
So they added Kevin Durant.
Here's Najee and Williams for 3, and it's no good and tipped away by Khalil Ware, that is. Gafford underneath after Marshall got a hand on it. He's knocked to the floor, and Miami comes out of the pack with it. Here's Drew Smith, lobs it up ahead, and it's finished by Ware quite easily.
I know the game has moved on here, but I'm sitting here thinking, has Chris Paul played his last NBA game?
We'll see.
That is a strange situation, man.
Dallas was up by 17. The lead's down to 9, and it could get trimmed even further. Well, remember that the Mavericks came back from down 17 to win the other night in Denver. When the Mavs went up by 17 in this game, it was their largest lead of the season. And half of that has been eaten up by Miami, but that was a let-off there as Wiggins missed an open 3.
You guys talking about the league being a game of runs. Play a little short there.
The Gafford has it back in a crowd. He misses, but then tips it out to Brandon Williams.
Gafford's grabbing his ankle.
Drive D'Lo, pull up, and makes it.
foul.
Gap is down right now, and that is not good. And of course, he has been dealing with a sprained right ankle this year. It happened on the first day of training camp. He didn't start playing until Game 6 of the season. He hasn't played on some back-to-backs this year. And as a matter of fact, not only did he not play on the going out of the game, Gafford, Dwight Powell goes in. And we'll see if there is an appearance again by Gafford in the final 13.5 minutes of this game.
Two thoughts. One, the Mavericks are so lucky to have Dwight Powell be available. And two, I can't wrap my head around that being a transition take foul.
Here's Jaquez. And on the drive, and a travel. Wow. Mavs ball, 1:29 left to go in the third quarter. Turnovers. Dallas has really settled down after the first quarter. They're only at 10 for the game. They had 8 in the first quarter. Miami now has 8 for the whole game.
That's where they've been lately.
Slicing into the defense, Williams. He turned down a shot, and he was fouled. That whistle was late. Drew Smith is a very active defender, leads the NBA in steals per 100 possessions. Call for the foul. First in the last 2 minutes of the quarter on Miami. Mavericks haven't shot a free throw since late in the first quarter. Any foul that happens here in the last little bit of the third will lead to free throws. D'Angelo Russell off balance, 3 rattles home.
Toughest shot he's taken tonight.
And for D'Lo, that's 7 off the bench.
I'll take that.
He'll make some acrobatic shots, man.
Mavericks 52%, and you flip it the other way, Miami 25% on threes. They look for one here. Tyler Hero off the front iron.
That was a tough shot.
Yes, it was. Hero has not scored in the third quarter. Here's Williams attacking. Marshall swings it. Russell, another 3. A little more conventional looking, but it's still down the well.
And counts for Troy.
Khalil Ware way outside the screen.
Mavericks stingy defensively right now.
Miami sitting on 77 points, now 80 at the end of the third quarter.
Let's finish it round.
Khalil Ware is up to 14.
Likes playing against the Mavericks.
Yes, he does. Plays well against Dallas. Klay Thompson to beat the buzzer. Mavericks